And could you explain what you mean by destination employer?
Yeah, so I define destination employer is my term. I define a destination employer as a company that has developed a reputation in the marketplace as the type of place where top talent can 10x their career. So probably the easiest example to give would be a technology services company. Say you're a local MSP, say I use my old company, Apicero, say you're a MuleSoft implementation company. The primary skill set that you hire for is a core range. So at Apicero, it was MuleSoft consultants. At an MSP, it might be field service techs, or maybe you run a pen testing facility and it's pen testers. Whatever it is around that skill set, if you develop that reputation, you have access to talent who prior to that would never give you the time of day. You incentivize that talent to stay with you long term, which means you're reducing your recruitment costs. And you're incentivizing them to perform at a high level because they know if they stay with you, their careers will accelerate. And if there's any truth or consistency in top talent, it's the desire to grow.
So talent is the big differentiator. It's all about people at the end of the day. And this sounds like a framework to attract and retain top talent in order to thrive in your business.
Exactly correct. Again, the most obvious is technology services, because in any service industry, there's no secret sauce. And if there were, it would be the people. When it comes to product companies, it's still very true, but there's a difference in metrics, because in a service company, your bench, if you will, is a part of your company's valuation. So for example, when Apicero was acquired, we had over 2,500 MuleSoft consultants under our banner, which significantly increased the value of our company. If you're a product company, those companies are always trying to tool out overhead. So to find some type of tool they can leverage to minimize the number of coders or what have you. Now, mind you, again, top talent's still hyper relevant, but it's not a part of their valuation, if that makes sense.
Yes. How can SMB leaders ensure their recruitment, onboarding, and retention strategies are interconnected effectively?
Great question. So the first thing is to acknowledge what you just said. They are interconnected. The bigger mistake that a lot of these folks make is they treat them like disparate systems that are loosely grouped under the heading of HR. Nothing could be further from the truth. Everything from your candidate's first interaction with your employer brand straight through their exit interview when they leave your organization is one cohesive system that's different processes fit together. Think like Legos. It's all connected. So that's the first thing. The second thing is to truly understand the culture and work style of your organization and the mindset of your key demographic of candidate. Again, another example of this might be a company like McKinsey. What is McKinsey? They're the largest management consulting company in the world. Who is their core demographic of key skill set? Management consultants. So when they're putting together the culture of their company, it needs to be in service to that type of person. A military example is a former Marine. Every Marine is a rifleman first. The function of the Marine Corps is to put as many riflemen in the field as possible. So every military job in the Marine Corps other than 0311 is in service to that mission. Same concept when you're building your services company or building your company. If I'm McKinsey, which I'm not, as evidenced by this not being in the 37th floor of a New York City office, but if I'm McKinsey, I'm building my culture around what would excite management consultants. If I'm running a custom software development shop, I'm building a structure that's exciting the software developers. If I'm a hot new AI company, I'm building an organization in which data scientists will thrive because that's the core skill that drives my entire company.